Hi everyone. Let me ask you something. How many times have you saved a travel post, maybe on TikTok or Instagram, and told yourself, I'll go there one day, but you never actually went? That's a gap we're solving. Introducing you Travis, an AI system that doesn't suggest where to go, it actually helps you to go. So today's travel inspiration is everywhere. People are constantly saving posts, watching reels, collecting ideas, but when it comes to actually planning the trip, that's where everything breaks down. Planning takes time, around 45 minutes or more per session. There are too many decisions like where to go, where to eat, how to plan. There's no automation. And when it involves friends, coordination becomes even worse. So the real issue is simple. People don't lack of ideas, they just lack of execution. If we look at current tools, Google Maps helps you to search, but that doesn't plan. Trip app helps for manual notes. ChatGPT gives suggestions, but only when you ask. Group chats, only just confusion. All these tools depend on the user to do the work. But Travis flips this model. Instead of waiting on users, we let AI take the initiative. We detect intent, plan automatically, coordinate groups, and stimulate the experience. So the travel planning becomes fast, automated, and stress-free. To make this possible, we designed 5 key features. First, the passive intent intelligence. We detect the travel interest from user behavior like likes and saves. Second, one-tap AI planning, a full itinerary generated in seconds. And third, midpoint meetup engine, perfect for groups, ensuring fairness in meeting locations. Fourth, simulation layer. We predict satisfactions, cost, and overall experience. And finally, budget and content pack. We generate expensive, captions, even music ideas. Together, these features form our MVP, focus on end-to-end automation. And here's how everything connects. And a user interacts with travel content, our system will detect the destination and tracks interest over time. As engagement increases, an intent score builds up. Once it reaches a threshold, the system will automatically triggers an action. We send a smart suggestion, and with just one tap, the trip is ready. No searching, no manual planning. For example, let's say a user keep Penang food video. Travelers will detect this pattern and send a message. Hey, want to plan a food trip? Then users click play now and instantly receive a full itinerary, budget breakdown, optimized routes, and content suggestion. Planning time just dropped from 45 minutes to under 5 minutes. To support this, we built a 3-layer architecture. The passive layer observes and detects the intent. The planning layer generates trips and handles requests. The intelligence layer evaluates and optimizes the outcome. So this structure will ensure that our system is modular, scalable, and logically organized. Our system follows a continuous pipeline, from user behavior to signal capture, then to AI processing, which to later to action and also feedback. Each component is connected through APIs and agents, allowing real-time processing and continuous improvement, which ensure both technical feasibility and smooth workflow integration. We don't just rely on single AI. Instead, we use a multi-agent system, where each agent has a specific role. Some agents observe behavior, some plan trips, others evaluate and optimize decisions. This allows parallel processing, more accurate results, and better scalability. Our system is built using Next.js for front-end, Node.js for back-end API, Superbase for database and real-time sync, and also Ilmu GLM 5.1 for AI reasoning and planning. We also integrate with tools like Google Maps and Telegrams, which ensure that our system is practical and deployable.
So now let's move on to the last demo.
This demo will showcase the passive autonomy layer of Traverse, where the system detects travel intent based on user behavior and generates actionable triggers. Here the system identifies potential destinations such as London, Kyoto, and Zermatt based on inferred user interest signals. We can also manually set a destination to stimulate intent detection which fits into the same pipeline. And once the intent reaches a threshold, the system triggers a proactive notification through Telegram, prompting the user to take action. When the user selects Plan Now, the request is passed into our orchestration layer, which prepares the data for downstream planning and stimulation modules. At this stage, the orchestration pipeline and triggering mechanism are fully implemented, while the downstream planning and stimulation are currently being integrated for a full end-to-end automation. This demonstrates our core concept, transforming passive travel intent into proactive, actionable planning workflows. The orchestrator acts as a central brain of Traverse. It receives the user request and decomposes it into small tasks, coordinating multiple specialized agents to work together, which ensure that each component remains modular, which still contributing to a unified output. Here the users provide a simple natural language prompt, for example, planning a one-day trip in Kuala Lumpur with a specific budget and number of people. And once the request is submitted, the orchestrator will activate multiple agents in parallel. The planning agent will generate a structured itinerary, the budget agent will estimate the cost, the simulation agent will evaluate the trip quality, and the memory agent will store the preference for further recommendation. And each agent has a clearly defined responsibility, allowing the system to avoid overlap while maintaining scalability and clean structures. As we can see here, the system produced a complete travel plan, including a detailed itinerary with location, timing, and description. At the same time, it generates a full budget breakdown, showing estimated costs for food, transport, and activities. One key feature is the simulation layer, which evaluates the itinerary across different traveler personas, such as foodies, budget travelers, and content creators, which allows users to access satisfactions, budget pressure, pace, and overall experience before committing to the trip. Which this goes beyond traditional travel planning tools by not just generating the plan, but also provide intelligent feedback and decision support. The itinerary is also structured in a logical sequence, ensuring efficient travel routes and a smooth day plan. Because the system is built on orchestrator-based architecture with a shared schema, each module can be independently developed while still integrating seamlessly. We successfully integrated the planning, budgeting, and stimulation layer through the orchestrator, enabling a cohesive end-to-end workflow from user input to final travel plan. Overall, Traverse demonstrates how AI can move from passive observation to proactive planning, delivering a complete and intelligent travel experience. In short, Traverse is not just a travel planner, it's an autonomous system that understands intent, takes initiative, and delivers optimized travel experience through coordinated AI agent. We adopt a freemium model with premium features and partnership, but more importantly, our competitive edge is clear. Others will help the users plan. We just detect the intent, automate decision, deliver execution, and we are not just an assistant. We are an autonomous system. Our impact is meaningful. Users save time and reduce stress, where groups coordinate better, and travel become more accessible and efficient. With a growing AI travel market and increasing reliance on social inspiration, the opportunity is huge. Moving forward, we aim to expand into full automation, deeper personalization, and ecosystem integration. So, next time when you save a travel post, you won't just thinking about going, you actually go. Thank you!